Good evening. Welcome to the Museum of Modern Art. My name is Pablo Helguera, and I am the Director of Adult and Academic Programs here in the Education Department. I want to give you all a very special welcome to the official inauguration of Print Studio and to tonight's event, the NSK Citizens Rendezvous. This program and the project of Print Studio are part of a larger initiative of the Education Department of the Museum of Modern Art to expand reflection on contemporary art practice outside of the traditional confines and formats of the classrooms and galleries, and seeking new ways of exchange and participate with the public in dialogue with artists. In this case, Print Studio, which takes inspiration from the upcoming exhibition Printouts, curated by Christophe Cherise and Kim Konati, proposes ways to reimagine the notion of the act of printing, or the notion of the print, through work of contemporary artists who reflect on the printing as a document, as a carrier of meanings, as a source of exchange. I am very grateful to all the artists that were involved in this project, particularly to Miran Mohar from IRWIN, who has made the NSK Passport Office possible, as well as the citizens of NSK State and Time who are here with us tonight, and our artists, the artists participating in the Print Studio, Triple Canopy, George Colombo and Andrew Ricone, amongst others, to bring the space to life. And particularly to Sarah Kennedy, my colleague, who has put everything together, and we are enormously grateful to her. And I will turn the mic to her to do the presentation for tonight's event. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Pablo. Welcome to Print Studio Inauguration and NSK Rendezvous MoMA. You all would have seen the Print Studio installation in the Cullman mezzanine when you arrived to this evening's event. And it has been working in conjunction with Christophe Cherise, the curator of Printout, and Kim Konati, his assistant curator, who have organized the Printout exhibition, that in the interactive space has been conceived as really an engaging place where, as Pablo said, our visitors can come and explore the evolution of artistic practices relating to the medium of print. And we have created a series of hands-on activities and workshops where this is taking place. The program, generously supported by Volkswagen, has allowed us to plan a series of artist, educator, and writer-led programs that really emphasize accessible and sustainable models for the dissemination and production of ideas through print. And using many resources, such as the Reanimation Library or the Reimagined Collective Task Project, as well as a lot of MoMA's own recycled printers, scanners, copiers, and photocopiers, as well as Photoshop-equipped computers, visitors can come and select images from the Reanimation Library's coffers and reimagine, manipulate, and transform images in their own way. IRWIN's NSK Passport Office has taken place over the last 2 days in this space. Some of you may have come to receive your passports, and we have also got stamps that Connor has brought that have been designed by Charles Lewis by David Kay for the event. So if you have your passport, please bring it to get a stamp today. I want to, of course, thank all of our collaborators at Print Studio it's been a pleasure to bring all of this to fruition with you. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the help and support from my wonderful colleagues and collaborators in the Department of Education, who constantly inspire me to make it a pleasure to bring projects such as this to life. Thank you to also colleagues in various curatorial departments, IT especially, who has made it possible, and AV for these wonderful interactive stations to be available to us. Graphics, exhibition design, conservation, marketing and communications, the list goes on. You know who you are. Couldn't have done this without you. I'm very grateful. Last but not least, I want to welcome and thank tonight's special guests. Their bios are in your program, so I will not read these now, but each of them will give a brief presentation related to the IRWIN and the NSK Passport Office and the history of NSK State in time. And the discussion following will be moderated by our curator, Anna Janewski, who's an associate curator of performance and media at MoMA. Without further ado, please help me in welcoming Miran Mohar of IRWIN, Connor McGrady, Gedas Gediminas, and Charles Lewis.